Welcome to the another video of the series NestJS tutorial from scratch. In this series, we are building microservices by using NestJS. So far, we have built the microservice, the task create, read, update, delete APIs with NestJS and the MongoDB. Here is the APIs you can see from the Swagger UI. And next, we created the auth microservice where the authentication, the authorization APIs are there with NestJS and the Postgres SQL, where user can register himself and log in, and he will get the token, the JWT token. Next, we have seen the service registry, important component of the microservice architecture. So where user can register or update unregistered and search microservices in the service registry. In the previous videos of this series, I started writing the email microservice where user can manage draft inbox trash emails, send emails to another users, and install unstar emails and return emails. So in the previous video, we just created the draft emails. We completed these routes and we also listing the great draft emails. So today we'll build the rest of the APIs like delete or move the mails to the trash folders, then marks mails as read, marks all mails as read, send email, get trash email list, get inbox emails, and the get sent emails. So let's get started. So in the VS Code, you can see all the microservices here, the auth microservice, mail service, service registry, and the task service. So I will run the auth service and the mail service. In our email service, all the APIs are the auth guarded, and we'll log in into the auth microservice with the email and the password, get the token, and we will provide the token to the email service to validate the user. So I will first go to the auth service and I will start the server by npm start dev in the development mode. Next, I will add another terminal, and here I will go to the mail service and start the server. So you can see the auth service server started at localhost 3100 and the mail service started localhost 3000. Go to the Swagger document of those of the auth service and the mail service. So localhost 3100/API is the Swagger UI of the auth service, and the localhost 3000/API is the Swagger UI of the mail service. So we just create draft mail and the page draft mails. Just checking whether it's working or not. So create draft mail we can create without any body, but we do need the JWT token. So first we will log in. So this is the valid email and the password. By using this, we can log in and get token. So here is the token. I will copy it. And next I will authorize here. So I authorize here. Now if I execute, it will be passed in the header. You can see authorization header. We have the token now. And it's created a mail with the mail ID 4. Now this is the page draft mail list. This is the paginated API. So I will give the page number 1 and the per page 10, and I will execute it. And you can see I am getting the mails which don't have any message subject and the message props, but we have the details of the mail users, which user created this mail. This is the sender, unread, and the folder is the draft. So we'll create the rest of the APIs like send email and get inbox email, get the list of the sent email. So I'll jump to the VS Code. So I'll go to the mail service, and inside the mail service, there is the mail and mail.service.ts. Here I will add the method to send email. So here we already have the create draft email method and the page mail list data method. So just after the page mail list, I will add the method send mail. But before adding the send mail method, I want to create the DTOs. So in the send mail DTO, which will contain the a request body. Basically the properties of the request body which will be sent to create to create or to send mail to from a user to another user. So I'll create the send mail .dto.ts, and here I will export class send mail dto, and it will contain first the parent ID. Parent ID will be optional, so I will take the is optional decorator from the class validator. So import is optional. Let me take from class validator, and it will be is optional. Yeah, so is optional, and next it will be number. So I will have the checking each number. I will also take it in the class validator is number. It's fine now, and the field name will be the parent ID, and type will be number. Next I will have the subject. So it will be just like the create draft mail detail. So I'll copy the rest of it from the create draft mail detail, and the additional fields here will be the receivers. So basically which users to which users I want to send the mail, and it will be array. There can be more than one receivers. So is array, I will take from here the is array, and also I'll take the array minimum size. There should be one receivers, and I will take the validate each, or the validate nested for the validation. For the validation, each of the object, each of the uh, element of the array, and next before creating this, I will create the receiver class. The receiver will contain export class receiver. Receiver will contain the user ID, name, and the email. So user ID will be its number, user ID, and the receiver will contain the name, which will be string, and name will be type string. Next, the email is email, and here I will take the email string. Now here it will be the is array, and the array minimum size should be 1. Array in size should be 1, and I will take the validate nested. I will validate each of the element, each true, and next I will take the type. So the type will be here the receiver type, and it will be the receivers array. So receiver array. Rest of the things I will import here, just like the string, and after that types. The type is not in the class validator. I will import it from the class transformer. Import all class transformer we don't have, so I will install it first. So I will go to this mail service directory, cd mail service, and I will install the class transformer here. Transformer. So the class transformer successfully installed. Now we can use it, the class transformer, and I can import the types. Now, if I see the log here, so the receiver we cannot find EasyMail, so I have to import also the EasyMail. Now it would be fine, but here the type error, not the type error, it will be type. And is JSON I also need from there is JSON. Now it should compile, and in the meantime I will fix the lint error, npm run lint. So if you go to the package.json file, here we have all the script like lint. I will fix the lint error here, and you can see it's compiled successfully. Our mail server started. So our lint error is fixed. Now I will go to the send or the mail.service.ts, and here I will add the send email method. So it will be a send email, and it will take first the mail ID which the user want to send. It will be number, and next it will take the send mail DTO which we just created. Send mail DTO. Look at type of the send mail DTO, and next it will take the decoded user. So from the token it will decode the user and provide this decoded user, and it will response the promise, and I will keep the type any. And now I'll destructure the send mail DTO. In the send mail DTO, we will have the subject, parent ID, message, attachments, and also the receiver. And next thing I will do, so basically in the sent mail there will be the multiple transaction in the database. That means the multiple update or the insert into the database. So I will take the transactions here. Transactions are basically used to execute multiple operations atomically, ensuring the consistency in the database. And first we'll take the entity manager. So const entity manager, and entity manager I will take the entity manager. We have the entity manager. So first I will take the entity manager. So it will be the entity manager will be the mailbox repository dot in manager. So mailbox or the mail repository dot manager. So this line basically gets the manager property from the mail repository object and assign it to the entity manager. This manager object likely allow the interaction with the database. And next I will have the query runner. So I will take the const query runner, which will basically start the transactions. So query runner equal to entity manager dot transaction. Now I will take an instance of the entity manager. Async transaction entity manager will be the entity manager. And here first I will update the mail. So have it transaction entity manager dot update, and here it will take the mail, and I will provide the ID which according to which ID which mail will be updated. So it will be the mail ID. And next, whatever I will get from the request body, I will update here. So first will be the parent ID, and next will be the subject, and next attachments. Before attachments there should be message, and also created at will be linked. So this is the first transaction, and next transactions will be in the mail users. And for this mail users, the folder will be sent. So basically the await transaction entity manager dot create query builder dot update mail users. So I have to update the mail users table, and I will set the folder to user folder dot send as string. Check the log once. So found 0 errors, and set next will be the condition dot where mail dot it equal to colon mail it, and here it will be the mail it, and where the user id and user id equal to colon user id, and here user id will be decoded user dot user id, and dot execute. And the next transactions will be the receivers we have to put into the mail users. Basically there will be the insertion in the mail users. So first I will create an array of the mail users or the receivers, then I will insert. So if I check the mail user entity, so mail user entity will have the mail, basically the mail ID, user ID, name, email, status, folder, star, and the created at. So basically I will create a const recipient equal to receivers dot map receiver, and here, and first the mail will be ID, mail ID, and next we'll have the user ID, name, email. The user ID will be receiver user ID, and name receiver dot name, email will be receiver dot email, and the role will be the user role, sorry, not folder, user role dot receiver, user role dot recipient as string, and next folder will be the user folder dot it will be inbox. For the recipient it will be inbox. I think we don't need to take as the string. It's mapped as the string, so we can remove that part as string. It will be string, so I'll remove that part. And folder will be the inbox. So after folder star will be default false, and the created will be default current timestamp. We don't need to put here. And next I will insert this. So it will be the transaction entity manager dot insert to the table mail users, and it will be inserted the recipient array. Recipient, not the recipient. Yeah, it's fine now. So let me check the log. It's detect found 0 errors. So our query runner is completed. Now I will put the try catch block and execute the query runner. Await query runner. And if any error happens, then all transactions will be rolled back. So in the catch block, I will log this logger dot error rolling back the transaction, and I will print the error here, and next I will throw the error. So those are the limit error. I will fix later. Now I will go to the controller mail controller.ts, and I will add the routes for sent email. So it will be just like the create draft email. So I'll copy it, and here I will paste after the get fetch draft mail list. So after fetch draft mail list, I'll paste it, and it will be post send auth and send mail successfully. Send mail successfully, and the method will be send mail, and it will be the send mail DTO, the send mail DTO, and it will be the send mail, and send mail will take the mail ID, and so I'll take the mail ID in the param. So the path will be the mail ID / send. So here at the param, param basically take the path param. So in the path param we have the mail ID, and I will apply the parsing pipe to parse it to the integer, and it will be mail ID colon number. The param I will take from the common NestJS common. So basically we'll got the mail ID here. So we'll provide the mail ID. Mail ID. Or if I make it mail ID, then I don't need to assign it. It will be, sorry, not here, in the send email to be the mail ID. The send message will first take the mail ID, then the send mail DTO, and the send mail DTO, and next is the decoded user, which will be the request.user, and here the proper mail ID before its declaration. So keep it mail ID, and here it will be the mail ID, and I think it will be here. So it's fine now, the mail ID, and we didn't need the response. We have the try catch, and if it's successfully done. Then we will return the response HTTP status OK. And JSON we don't need to send, just the status. And if there is any error, then we will first log the error and we will return the response status. Internal server error 500. And we will send the error also. So here it will also be the 500. So our controller is ready. Now I will go to the Swagger UI. I will refresh it. And here you can see we have this mail/mail ID/send to send the mail. And we have this create draft mail. So instead of mail, I will call it mails or the emails. Now if I go here and if I press it, so we have right now the emails, create draft emails. So if I list the draft emails, forbidden resource, we need the token. So I will execute. I'll get the token from the auth microservice. I'll authorize here with the token. And now I'll execute. Here we have the token and here we have this mail, the ID 4. And if I send the mail to the another user present in our system, then it should be removed from the draft mail list. So I will try it out. So the mail ID will be 4. So previously we don't have any subject and message in the draft mail. So I put the subject message and the receivers will be the user ID 2 to the Abir Malik. So I will execute. And here you can see 200 code. So this is the success. And now if I get the draft mail list, you can see the result 0 draft mail sent. Now if I query the database, so the command is PSQL -u Postgres. I will go to the database mailbox and here I will select star from mail. We have this mail with the subject message, and if I list the mail users, you can see we have these users, which is the sender, and the folder is sent. Folder previously was draft, and now the folder is sent, and the Abir Malik is the receiver, and the folder is inbox. Next, I will write the API to fetch the sent emails. So we already have the common API, common service, sorry, to fetch mails, fetch mail list. I will just copy the fetch draft mail list here. And it will be the draft mail/draft. And next, I will have the route send email/send. So fetch send mail list. And list get send mails. And here instead of the draft mail response, I will make it the send mail response. So you can refer the previous video of this series, how I created this get route. And fetch mail list, it will be there. The user role will be the recipient or the receivers, and the user folder obviously Now for the send, the user role will be the sender. It's correct, but the folder will be send. And now it's fine now. Similarly, I will copy it and I will paste it to get the inbox mails. So it will be get inbox and fetch inbox mail list, inbox mails, get inbox mails, and here it will be fetch mail list. User role will be the receiver and the user folder obviously will be inbox, and instead of send it will be the inbox mail. Yeah, that's it. If I go to the browser here and refresh the mail service, so I will get the email sends and the email inbox. So first I will log in with the SJMalik and I will get the token. It's the sender basically. So if I authorize, close and create draft mail list, it will be obviously empty. And if I get the sent mails, so it should be one, length one, and the get details of the sent mails. So you can see I am getting the details of the sent mails, and the mail user we have both the sender and the receiver. So let me check the inbox mails also. The inbox mail should be empty. Yeah, inbox mail is empty. Now I will log in with Abid Malik. So the login ID is the abhi@test.com and the my secret. Now I will copy the token and I will authorize here, log out from the Surajit Malik and log in as the Abid Malik. Now if I get the draft mail list, it will be empty obviously. And if I get the sent mail list, it will also be empty, but the inbox will not be empty because he got the mail from the Surajit Malik. So if I got the inbox, you can see the inbox mail. Yeah, the Abhi Malik is the receiver, that's why he is getting the inbox mail. So this is fine. This is working as expected. Next step here, I will add the move email to the trash. So I'll go to the mail service.ts and here I will add a method. Before send mail, there will be the async. Move to trash and the user can move the mail one or the multiple mail to the trash. So it will take the user ID, which is the number, and the mail IDs, which will be the number array. And it will return the promise void. Here I will get the unique mail IDs by applying set mail ID new set, and I will pass the mail IDs here, and I will apply the spread operator here to spread the elements. Now I will perform the query. So it will be the update query. So await mail users repository dot query builder or create query builder, and next dot update mail users. So mail users area, mail users tables I will update, and I will set the folder to user folder dot trash dot where user ID equal to colon user ID, and here it will be the user ID, and next, and where mail dot ID and on, it will be similar to like this, but this is the mail IDs. So I'll take the mail IDs like this, colon dot mail IDs, comma mail IDs, unique mail IDs, dot execute. So now I will go to the mail controller and I will add the controller or the API for this, which will call this service. So this API operations will be delayed. So I will copy the post and change according to my requirement. This will be similar like this. So here I will add here the delete. The delete I need to take from the common. So the description of the summary will be the move mail to trash folder. So trash mail saved successfully, and it will, the action will be the trash mail. So it will take the mail ID. So I will export as mail IDs, which will contain the IDs numbered. So here it will be the mail IDs, and it will be mail IDs. So here I will destructure the IDs, const IDs equal to mail IDs, and here the mail service trash. When it's the move to trash will take the user ID first. So the request dot user ID, and here it will take the IDs. And on successful tracing, it will send the 200 response, otherwise it will send the internal server error. So we have a error here, it will be the promise. And delete we have to take from the common. So here I will take delete. Now it's compiled successfully. It fixed the lint error, and we'll go to the Swagger UI, and here I will refresh it. So we have this route, delete the emails. So first I will create 2 draft emails to move it to the trash. Log in. So let's log in with Tabby and authorize. Try it out, execute. Mail ID 5. One more execute, mail ID 6. So if I query the mail users, you can see the mail ID 5 and the 6 which is the draft now for the A/B test. Now I will move this mail ID 4 and 5 to the trash. Sorry, mail ID 5 and 6. So my request body will be the IDs 5, 6, and I will execute it. So you can see 200, it's executed successfully. Now if I go to here and if I mail user, you can see it's from the draft to trash. It's change the folder. Now I'll create the service to fetch the trash emails. It will be similar to the fetch email list. We will fetch basically the draft and the send emails. I will copy whole, but the query is little different, so that's why I am creating another service method, fetch trash mail list. So it will take the user role folder. So role folder, it will not take, it will just take the user ID, page and the per page. Debug with on it will calculate the offset and the limit. Here the query will be the mail ID, that is fine, but role we don't need to check here, and the folder will be the trash. So trash, and it will be the user ID. Fine now. We don't need to change anything in the controller. I will add that get trash mails. I'll copy the sent mails and paste over here mail ID. Mail ID we don't. So here it will be trash. Fetch trash mail list. Trash mails. We get trash mails. Trash mails response. It will be the fetch trash mail list. And we need only the user ID, page and the per page. So it's fine now. Now I'll go to the Swagger UI. I'll refresh it. We'll authorize again. And we'll fetch the trash mails, where is the trash mail emails / trash. And I will get the page 1 per page 10. And I will execute, and you can see we have these trash mails, the ID 5 and the ID 6. It's perfect. If I log in with this email, and authorize log out from the IB at test and log in with SJS and execute. The total count is 0 because it didn't move any emails to the trash. So the trash is working as expected. Next route will add the read unread mail and the star unstar mail. So the star unstar mail will be like the move to trash. Instead of it will take the boolean whether the user want to star it or unstar it. So I will make it star unstar. Star unstar mails. So user ID, mail IDs, and star. It will be boolean. Unique mail IDs, it's okay, and here it will be star. And it will be star. Now I will add the controller. So it will be post route or the put route. Star unstar. So star unstar mail or unstar mails. Star email successfully. And it will take the mail IDs and what the mail IDs I will export class star unstar body, which will contains IDs and is star boolean flag. So here it will take the star unstar DTO or the star unstar body. And it will take the star unstar body from the IDs and star. So move to trash will take the user ID, mail IDs. Sorry, not move to trash, it will be the star unstar IDs and star. It will be a number array. Okay. Port we don't have here. So I will add in the NestJS common put. Next in the Swagger UI, you can see the emails. We have the star and the unstar. And check the draft mail list. What we have 1, 10. We don't have any. So create a draft mail first. Draft mail is 7. Or we can make a star unstar to a inbox mail also. So inbox mail will be the perfect part. So if I log in with this user have the inbox mail. So if I go to the inbox mail, try it out 1 and 10. We have the mail ID 4. So we'll make it star. So try it out. We have these IDs 4 and the star will be 2. So I'll make the message a star. We have both the star false. So if I execute it, you can see we have the 200 response, and if I get the inbox now, execute, and you can see the Surajit Malik for the Surajit Malik star is false, but for the Abir Malik star is 2. So he make its inbox mail, one of the inbox mail as star. Next to appeal, I will write the mark the mail as read and mark all mail as read. So it will be similar the star on star. instead of the some more condition will be applied there. So the method name will be the markers read, which will take the user ID, mail IDs. And here it will be set status, which will be user status dot read and user ID dot and where role will be receiver. So role equal to colon role, and here role will be user role dot recipient. Next checking will be the status should be unread or status user status dot unread. So that's it. So next I will write the method for the mark all mail of the user as read. So I'll copy it. Mark all as read. Here it will take only the user ID and unique mail ID, so we don't need status. User status will be read, user ID, mail ID, don't need to check. And that's it, user ID, role status. Next I will create controller. It will be put route. So it will be the mark as read. Mark mail as read. So it will be the mail IDs, mail IDs. Take the IDs from the mail IDs. And instead of the star on star, mark as read user ID and the IDs. Okay, this is perfect. And next we have mark mails as read. Mark read email successfully. Next, mark all as read. Mark all as read. Mark as read. All mail cells read. We don't need the mail IDs. We just need the request.user.id. There. Mark all as read. Mark read all mail successfully. Mark all. Now I'll test those routes. So for these users, I will reach the draft mail list. Whatever he has. Don't have any draft mail. So create two draft mails, 8, 9, 10. So first I will mark read as the 8, 9 and 10. 8, you can see the status unread, status unread, status unread. So mark as read, write out IDs already a fee. So the first ID I will make the 8, 1 I will make as read. So if I execute it, it's executed successfully. Now if I fetch the mail list, so you can see 8 status still unread. Mail ID have to check this, have to debug it. Mark as read. So the mark as read IDs. Request user ID mark as read. User ID, mail IDs, unique mail IDs, update status. So the user role should be the receiver. So the inbox mail can be read or unread. So get the inbox mail then. For this user, we have the inbox mail like we have this one inbox mail. So create two more to test it. So I'll create from another user. So for this user, to draft mail, we have 7. So 7 I will send. So send here, write out 7. And I will send. It sent successful. Next I will create another one. Execute. And it's 11. So I will also send the mail 11. Let's send it. Now if I log in with this receiver mail, so basically the receiver mail is this one. Copy the token from here, authorize, and if I get the inbox mail list, now we have the ID 4, ID 7 and the ID 11, 4, 7, 11. So first I will make the 4 to read, 4, 7, 11. So 4 to read, execute. It executed. Now if I list the inbox, so you can see the 4. So the mail ID 4 is the Abir Malik is the receiver, is the status is the read. And next I will, but the other, if I check the other unread, but the Abir Malik unread. Now I will mark all as read. So here I will try it out and execute. So 200 response. Now if I execute the inbox, here it's read, here it's also read, and here it's also read. So the read and read API is also working as expected. So we have seen all the rest of the APIs. So we build our APIs. Basically, I built these APIs for this UI. So this UI, the Angular UI, we built here. We have the to-dos, the create, read, update, delete to-dos. You can check the link of this Angular app. in the upper right corner. Now here we also have this mailbox. You can see I designed this mailbox page uh, where you can get the all the inbox mail, and here you can create new email by send as the draft. You can get the inbox, you can send. We have those things. So we will integrate, and the star unstar move to trace all the things. So that's why I built these APIs to integrate these APIs into this page. You can check the video of this how I designed this in mailbox page using the bootstrap theme in the upper right corner. And in the upcoming video I will integrate the APIs in this Angular application. So please stick to this series, and also subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for the notification of the upcoming video. And if you like the video today, so please hit the like button, please share my video, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.